What's up? I'm EJ from blockinvestor.com. I'm starting a Lego online reselling business. I'm going to go ahead and stick to just sets for now, and I've purchased 32 sets from walmart.com and lego.com and basically just looked out for different discounts. I'm also targeting sets that are going to be retiring soon, so that way that they're normally apparently their value pops up after retirement shortly. So basically I'm taking advantage of the difference between the clearance price and the actual pop-up price afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a list of the 32 sets I've invested in thus far. I've invested in just a little over $1,100, and this is what I have so far. Coming in, we have the set 77000 Shadow Bus. This one's a really cool piece. I guess a lot of these busts really do pretty well. I paid $69.99 for them. We have a quantity of two. Investment score altogether, I'm estimating about a 6 out of 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst possible investment after some investigation. Just a side note, I am a data analyst by trade. It's my day job. I just wanted to get into this kind of for fun and to see if I can maybe start a small business. So, collecting some sentiment around this online using some LLM models as well as just reading around in Reddit posts and such. We have a 6 out of 10. Again, 10 being the best buzz and 1 being not any buzz online whatsoever. So, yeah, probable demand after retirement looks like just an average 5 out of 10. So it's going to pop up around between 25 to 45%. Unfortunately, I didn't really know what I was doing quite yet on this one. I did look up and see that Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the most profitable over time themes long term, and they tend to do really, really well long term. So therefore, I purchased this at retail value, not really kind of getting into it quite yet. So that's why it's at the bottom of my list. Some of these are out of order, but this one I don't expect to get too much of a return on. Again, investment score being 6 out of 10, so this isn't going to be my best return, but still I can expect a 25 to 45% pop up above the retail value, which I believe is $69.99 right now, which is the price I paid. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the next one here, which is Supersonic versus Egg Drillster. This one I paid $76.95. I believe retail value is about $15 over that, about $20 over that as of right now. This is expected to retire here. Any of these sets are actually expected to retire before the end of 2025 or shortly after. So I picked up one of these at $76.95, just below the retail price. Investment score 7 out of 10. The buzz a little bit better on this, and demand looks like it might be a little bit higher. Not to mention, I'm looking at a 30 to 50% pop-up percentage. These pop-up percentages are aggregated between a couple different websites, Brick Economy, as well as a few others, kind of aggregated together in my own way just to kind of estimate. So this is what I'm estimating. And at the end of this, I will go ahead and give you a breakdown of what I've paid and the expected range of profit we can go ahead and expect after this. So, set number 75375, the Millennium Falcon. Of course, these Star Wars sets do really, really well. I paid $67.99, got two of them. There's a lot of great buzz around these. Star Wars are almost a hit, unless if they, are shortly revamped and purchased into a better set. Sometimes Lego, I guess, will reproduce another set that had retired and kind of re-release it with some improvements, which kind of tanks the value of the original. With this one, I don't expect that to happen right away. And again, my goal is really to kind of focus on 1 year flips, which are kind of quick flips instead of just waiting on the waiting on the value to go up over years. I'm trying to, get a return on my investment within, 8 months to a little over 12 months. So that's my strategy here. So, I'm really looking forward to this one because we can look at 50 to 90% pop up value plus a little bit off from the actual retail. I believe retail is at $99.99 on this, so great profit to be made after that one. So the next piece is the Tenu Jedi Temple. Purchased these at $23.99. It seems like it's a great price for these. Um, Investment score overall 9 out of 10, just because of how low of a price I'm getting these at. I did put $23.99, but I believe a few of these I actually got at a Walmart for $12.99 a piece. So at that price, I'm just 35 to 60% pop up value plus. I got them on sale from a clearance at a Walmart. So the smaller kids versions of these don't do as well as some of the more mature higher piece sets. However, this one is in the Star Wars vein, so I think I should be able to go ahead and get around at least 40 to 50% after the year on each one of these, plus my initial savings. So after fees and everything, I should be doing pretty well on that. So again, we'll go ahead and summarize overall at the end of this. Next up, we have one I'm a little wary about, but is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Starfighter. I paid only $23.99 for 4 of these brand new. Investment score of 8 out of 10 because the sentiment's kind of lackluster. But I think the minis, the 3 minis that come with this, will probably make it worthwhile. Demand looks okay, right in the middle, 6 out of 10. Again, about a pop up of about 40% plus. I believe I purchased this at a bit of a discount. So between those two things, I should clear a good profit of at least 40%. So Soda Jungle Maker Set, we're looking at about $33 per unit. This investment score, just because I'm getting it such a low value or a low price, 9 out of 10. I would say sentiment's about a 6 out of 10. The demand looks good. Again, even 6 out of 10. 35, 40% pop up. Bowser's Muscle Car. There's a bigger version of Bowser, and this one actually, I guess, is like an expansion set where you have to have another piece. However, I've seen, even though this thing's not even retired yet, I've seen people actually trying to resell this because at a higher price because it's already out of stock on Lego.com, and I've seen that some of those demand issues are already popping up pre-retirement. So I'm hoping that'll be a good sign of high demand during retirement. And all the investment sites say about a 40 to 70% pop up after retirement. Plus, I know it says here I said I paid per unit $19.80. However, I actually paid $11 a piece for these. 4 of them. 1 of them I paid $19.80. Again, Walmart clearance in for the bucks. So let's see here. This one was actually a big mistake. I purchased the Jungle Explorer truck and then also the Jungle Explorer. There's a helicopter that comes under the same theme. This is when I first started and kind of was just testing the waters. I was going to sell this along with the other helicopter as kind of a package deal. However, the item arrived from eBay that I purchased opened, and I was not okay with that. So I ended up returning it, and I just have the one that I was going to package it with as a package deal. I was just kind of getting my feet wet, and my thought process was the helicopter that comes in this series had a really high pop-up percentage expectation. I think it was like 24% in the first year or so, which is, pretty good. But yeah, as you can see, we've kind of made some better decisions with this investment score of only being a 3 out of 10. I'll be lucky if I just go ahead and get my money back on this one. I'll be perfectly happy. Um, this castle from the movie Witch, I've never seen it. However, I believe this retails right now as it's available, not yet retired, at around $100 or so. I picked it up for $59.99. Picked up two of them. It was on sale quite a while on Lego.com direct, so this is direct from the manufacturer. So I get plenty of the points, and I believe I received the gift with purchase with purchasing this, which I will show here next in the next slide. The sentiment around it's a 6 out of 10, solid set. Demand again looks solid, 6 out of 10, 30 to 60% pop up. So with that huge discount plus the 36%, 30 to 60% pop up in value, I should be able to clear at least 60% probably on each of these. So not bad. This is the gift with purchase that I was referring to. Of course, pop up is great because the GWPs usually kind of become high in demand because you can only get them with the gift with purchase during that time, and of course it's free. So we're not gonna, it's not gonna pull in big numbers because it is just a small little set, and it's probably valued at about $10 right now, if that. So whatever. But hey, it's free money. So um, we have this Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Speeder. I'm really excited about this one. It's in the Star Wars vein. I got it for only $27.99. The little minis are really cool. And yeah, overall, the sentiment looks great. The demand looks like it's been really choppy. And again, the pop up percentage on some of these sites is close to 60 to 70% or so. So I'm just excited about that because, at such a great entry price plus the huge pop up, we can expect some great stuff. So, number one, if you caught the Amazon deal, this boutique hotel went down to 172.59. I believe off memory it's up in the 220 area USD right now, and was before Amazon Prime Day. Unfortunately, I was a little broke at the time and only ordered one. I wish I would have picked up as many as I possibly could and just cleared out some other accounts. But yeah, this one has huge buzz. A lot of these cool modular buildings with a lot of different parts are going and selling just great. There's tons of buzz around it. It has had some demand issues, so that's great. And then, yeah, we expect these. A lot of if you go back in history with a lot of these types of sets, we're seeing, hundreds of percentage of value increase over the years. So it wouldn't be unrealistic to get on top of the sale price that I've received this for an additional 60 to 80% off. So again, altogether, I've only purchased 32 of these sets, and I've only invested about $1,200, and this is about or $1,100, excuse me, and this is about a month into my journey into trying this venture. So, summary of potential profits of what I'm expecting. I will make a post on my website, blocksinvestor.com, in the blog, maybe even a video later in about a year to 6 months to a year on how everything is going from this video, just so you can follow up. If you'd like, feel free to like and subscribe. Looks like total revenue $25.36. Again, I did pay $12.34. Looks like a total profit after fees and everything out the door, we're looking at $794.58 with a investment of only $1,200. I mean, that seems like a great business venture, especially one you can kind of just so easily do by just sourcing products locally and from retail shops. So Again, this is EJ from blocksinvestor.com. Feel free to like and subscribe, share all that good stuff. I appreciate you. See you next time.